Hello folks, gonna adjust the camera now, because I can't sit in the same place. Hi all, so we're just gonna dive right in here. Let me dial back the audio input. Okay, so we're gonna dive right back in here and go straight to our island. If you want to join the island, it's up on Blue Sky at Forecast 1. And we'll have a quick looky-loo here in a second. So, waking up! It looks like I left off in Withering Wastes. So first things first, let's go check in on Pallet Town. We might also be doing some doodle streaming here in a little bit. I had to take all those stroke meds this morning, so please forgive me for eating on stream. But like, I have to eat something with the meds, or I am going to throw up as bad as when I had the stroke. Which nobody tells you that you throw up constantly if you have like a near stroke, which is fun. But there's a cool Japanese place here that they do like a seasoned flattened croissant thing, which is nice. Okay, how's everything going on down here? We got many days. Spawn finish. Nobody's populated it, it looks like. So we'll go there. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Withering Wastes just because it's quicker. Just had to check to see if anybody populated in our environment farm. Because sometimes they wait. As always, we're still running the GoFundMe. We've gotten about $1,000 to pay down these medical bills here, but that still leaves about 3,500 USD equivalent to go. So any bit that can help with recovery here, like I'm on day 6. So we're kind of just floating along and hoping for the best. By next week, they say that I can exercise again. One of the big things that they said is that they didn't want me to move my head really at all, or fear that like I would dislodge some blood clot or something. Because apparently, the only reason why it wasn't a full stroke is that it was just below, like right at the brain stem, not in the actual brain proper. So they're very worried about like dislodging a blood clot and having it going all the way up and being a full-on stroke. Which, good on them. I do not want that. Okay, so we've got some pipe, relic, treatment. Oh, that's easy to do. We have no new. Do I have stylish dishes? I think I have stylish dishes. But yeah, we have no new recipes today. That's an odd one. So we're going to go to our link to play. We're going to go to our Cloud Island. Right now we're calling it Court Castle. So if you want to check that one out, we're going to go there, and then we'll post the Court Castle image on here in a second. We're going to just depart with current settings because it's already set up for you to go. So far the biggest problem with this stroke recovery has actually been the no coffee thing. It's been really tough to not have coffee at some time during the day. Especially in this part of the world where like coffee is the absolute most. Got that. Oh, we're going to be making some items. We're going to be doing all these things. Okay. We have a broken tablet. Oh, now we get a Pecha tree. I do like the orange elegant flowers here, but I'm going to keep my money and just get my recipe for the day. Always get your recipe for the day. Okay. So everybody, welcome to Pokopia Park. Cue restricted music tones. It's John Williams. Okay. So let's go. Is it settings? Oh no, it's straight into here. Okay. So apparently, we reset our settings somewhere right there. So let's go home. Let's go home, and I'm gonna return home. Story will be jumping back here. It looks like it reset my defaults for sharing here. So we're gonna share. Like, I don't know if I personally reset them along the way or if they just got reset because it wasn't synced properly. I don't know. So we're going to go back and we're going to reset our settings. Back in, link to play. Check settings, Cloud Island settings. Share with others, enable virtual mode. Display code. Yep, so the code and address are here. We'll go. So it was there, so yeah, I wonder if it's because it's previous. Let's make sure that our settings are on. Okay. Core Castle, share with others, enable virtual mode, display code. Yeah, so it's all set up. I don't know why it didn't go the first time. We'll see. We'll see. this one is a rosemary garlic butter on a croissant, which is pretty nice. Okay, so let's double check into the PC here. Boom. Now it's showing. Now it's showing. I don't know why I wasn't showing up before. Anyway, here's our link code. Let me actually get my face out of the way. Nobody needs to see my face. There we are. Okay, so there's our link code. Anybody that wants to screen cap that or whatever, or if you message, we can find a way to get that into the chat. But yeah, if you want to come to Pokopia Park while we're developing, come right ahead. Cool. So we're now going to go. We did our shop for the day. We are going to go do our harvest stuff. So we're going to go first, deal with our berry farm, which I think I harvested within the 12-hour period already, yeah. On that. So we're just going to do our manual berry farming. So, always substitutes. Oh. See here? I'm already carrying too much stuff. We'll come back to stuff. Oh yeah, I did a lot of excavating yesterday. We'll see what we excavated. Okay, BlackRock. Don't want you. We don't want your private equity. We don't want your utility. There we go. Oh. For some reason, today, my Hoover maneuver here is being extra spicy. There we go. We'll do it slow today. You hear a little mechanical whirling, that's because we're printing out our Godzilla project, which is taking a really long time, but it's coming out pretty amazing. We've got all our iridescent glowing parts printed, and now we're just kind of printing the rest in regular PLA. But I am going to go check on it. Hold on a second. Okay. So it's just the fan. For some reason, I'm on the Elegoo Creativity 1, which it's fine. It's the best, cheapest enclosed printer available as of last year. I don't know what this year's printer releases are, but when I purchased it, it was the least expensive enclosed printer, which means that you can do like multiple materials and like a bunch of other things that you can't do on open air printers. Also, it contains the noise for this tiny box, but it has some driver problems with its fan modules, and I've had to replace the actual heatsink a couple times, which was not fun. Because there's only one service place in all of Thailand, and that's of course in Krungthep, Bangkok. So that's hard to get to. So I don't know, for the price point, it's pretty good, but there are apparently many more at this low end now. What's up? What's up, Whooper? Come on, Whoop! Do it! Here we go. Oh, what am I getting? Cute flowers! They're the cutest. Okay, let's go. Let's do our survey of our gum. So this is just kind of our morning rundown. See if anybody's popped up. Gold. I don't think we need the ore necessarily. But yeah, I'm only gonna do it by half. Ish. There we go. Send that there. How you doing, Mossy Man? What do you want today? Oh, you got a lot of potato hamburgers. Here's some potato hamburgers, Moss Man. Do that. I probably should change his music. Okay. We'll do that today. Like, honestly, I play this with the sound off 90% of the time, so I don't even know if this. Grab some honey. Do our fish button farming. I got it, as you saw, I still got it. I'm playing short. Still got it. Still carrying too much stuff, huh? We got one tomato coming out back there. I'll wait for that one. This one, beans fall a little janky because I don't have beans in this. They're kind of bouncing off. This one I didn't do its business the whole time. That. Get a little special thing. Okay, now to clear out our Poke Hotel. Let's go see our environment. So we finished our cutter environment here, which I think is nice and cozy. And it leads directly into our very overwrought gloam environment right here at Poke Park. And we're going to be building basically backwards and away. But one thing I noticed when doing research is that the Jurassic Park Visitor Center is before you get to the gates. So we moved our visitor center off the side here. Then we're going to put some sort of cool pathway into the park itself proper. So. We may get to that today, we might not. We're maneuvering the whole system here. We get to Magmite. We gathered our stuff. You're going to have to make a swamp one, or I might have bullets as well. I wonder where we want the swamp one. I'm going to need to get you a place. Okay, so over and maneuvered everything. Gone to our diner. Square girl. Okay. Let's dump all the food first. We basically are going to max out our fridge and then put stuff in storage. So going on here. We're going to keep these because we can put those actually on the ground. rest in kind of a workbench area. Top of our workbenches. However, find items back. Okay, so we'll take one of each. Okay, now we are stocked up and ready to go for the day. So that's the morning routine. That's things you gotta do every day. Now we're going to go on and do some discovery. Okay, so like I said, the main welcome center to Pokopia Park in the Jurassic Park movie is before, so we wanted to make an event space, and we have our basic production and all of our environments back behind the Poke Center. So we want to make kind of an entrance to Pokopia Park. So here, say we got a nice reveal behind this mountain here. Might actually have to move the mountain. So we have the entrance to the Poke Center here. So got some plaster walls. Ooh, got some new music. So if you check out here, it's really hard to get those iconic triple dome thing going, just because there's no round elements really in Pokemon. But we have these, which is really nice. So we have kind of our central top and our two other tops, and we've kind of built out the crescent. And I've noticed in half the versions, a crescent actually becomes a full circle with like a front garden section here, where the Jurassic Park Ford SUVs come up. Even though they're supposed to be Toyota Land Cruisers canonically in the book, but then they went with the sponsor instead. So we got that. And then we have our entrance. And then of course we have our iconic T-Rex looking guy in the center. And this is where we are starting for the day, because we need to build out what is actually in the Welcome Center. So like, if you look at the end of Jurassic Park, the kids that were hiding in the kitchen and stuff were kind of over on this side. They ran in from this side, and Ellie came in from like the information center and stuff from this side. Um, so like we're gonna have to try to find a way to kind of work with that within the envelope here that we got. Also, little secret space. We were able to put Tech Center underneath the stairs, which is very nice. So if you wanted to have your Sam Jackson Pokemon typing away, telling people to hold onto their butts, this is the room. And it's got a little storage slot right here too if we want to put Tech Center stuff. Like if we got some eggs or anything. That's another thing. We don't have a place to put the incubation area. Like I'm thinking maybe we put the incubation area up here. We got a little bump out from the section here. I don't know, chat. Let me know. Because we've got a couple areas. We got this second level area that we can turn into something. And then we've got the back first level area here. And then we've got a slight little bit of some side areas that we can kind of fur out if we want to. But yeah, that's where we are. If you noticed how I set this up, is I kind of mapped out our main things, our 3 domes, and our general outline. If you can notice under here, I used our Access Blackrock and made our outline of our building, and we built up from there. So yeah, this is the inside of our main dome. And then we have our 2 separate little micro domes over here. Which, I don't know, we might fur out a little bit. We might not. Like, they're definitely a good place to put some hanging lights and stuff. We need to work on lighting, we still need to work on layout. But that's where we are. That's Poke Park. So now I'm going to sit back a little here, and we're going to go at it. So I'm thinking we need some sort of welcome center counter. Which right now this is about the only counter I have, but maybe if we use some of these stands. We can kind of cobble that together. I don't know. Well, we definitely need something welcome center. Figure 6 to make a poke counter. So we can always take this apart. So if I were running a welcome center, where would it? So what we're going to do, we're going to, off camera, we're going to Google Jurassic Park buildings interior. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so most of them have two dinosaurs set up here in the center. Have some balls. And then we have some murals. So since we're going to be focusing mostly on this rotunda area, they do have it to where it like opens up a lot more to let light in. So let's see if we can do that. But yeah, we definitely have a multi-dinosaur visitor center. In the rotunda area. And then it looks like our... So we'll need to put another dinosaur here on the plate. But it looks like it also has cascading stairs. So let's see if we can do some cascading stairs on the back. We should have some stairs left. Or not. This is why we have our work table. Okay, so we want some refined looking stairs. So let's go with concrete. Yeah, let's get a couple of stairs. Okay, so it kind of cascades onto about here. So let's I'm gonna have it face this way. So I'm gonna set it up. And I think we're gonna start the stairs from here. That doesn't really look like a cascade, does it? What if we start facing this way? Then we don't really want anything big. So let's make some flights of fancy here. Let's go try one of these platform things. Okay, so those need an object underneath them. Like, I'm sure there's a reason for some of these rules in Pokemon, but a lot of them are just kind of changed. Just do the same thing down here. I think this is the closest to cascading stairs we're gonna get. So we'll have a stair, and then go like that. Oh, that really bad. Oh, so this is gonna look like that. Okay, so that's. Yeah, we're gonna move this back. Just for fun. So yeah, that's the closest to cascading stair we're gonna get. Should probably put up some sort of partition or wall thing. But we'll get to that later. Okay, let's put in a second cascading stair, now that we've kind of got an idea. So like just keep it parallel. Dung block. Stair. God, does that look better when it's rolling like that? Better. Yeah, I'm gonna take away that second slab. Really no need for it. across as it's floating stair. Poke burgers in me. There we go. Okay, so we got our floating stair. Our floating stair. Cool, so we're getting a little closer to Poke Park. We did see that it had a different dinosaur in here. And I'm guessing that it's going to be our bullets here. So I need to see how many tundra fossils I have. Before we do that, we're going to take some pictures just in case. Okay. So we have our tundra fossils here that we've already used. So let's take some pictures, which is the point of having this whole display. Got head, body, tail. Okay. So that's 3 things we might have to build, but hopefully we have some leftovers in storage here. Let's see what we got. Because that's the only really bad part about Pokopia is you don't have a virtual storage. You have to have a physical place for it. So we have the winged fossils, we have a headbutt fossil. We do have a 10. We have 2 so we just need to print a head. Boom. We also might find a way to bury some of these fossil guys in the wall. So since we're doing the welcome center, let's grab all our fossils here. While we're here, let's stuff up. Oh, show the Pokedex? Oh, sure. Well, let's hit that up right now. Okay, so we got that. Let's pull out the Pokedex. We don't have a full up Pokedex yet for the island, but we're pretty good. Let's go over the little Pokedex meter. Okay, so we're at 284 for the island here. For some reason we didn't populate this whole section yet, which being 3 looks like it's a full evolution chain. I know that there's the Zubat evolutions. I just am not coming back to the island late at night, I think. So where these will populate. And maybe that's the issue here, is that they're nighttime Pokemon. We've got our Snorlax, we need to get our 3rd Marrow evolution, got our Whopper. We need our final Penguin Boy. We need the giant Murder Crow still. Main Dex? Oh, we're working on the Cloud Island right now. The main Dex is going to be about the same. Let's see, we could do a quick jump. But right now we're working on Cloud Island. Let's see if we can do a quick jump again. Release, please. I believe that this is all. Okay, so yeah, here's our main dex. got 295 in our main decks, but that's a combination of Cloud Island and the main. So there's going to be a couple that are on here that aren't on the main land, and vice versa. We got our Pikachu's. Like, we have Asmoril on the mainland, but we don't have Asmoril on the island yet. Same thing with Empaline. So we're getting pretty close. We're only lacking a couple legendaries. For some reason, our Duskull guy hasn't popped yet. And then we've got most of our legendaries. These two we don't have on the island yet. We're still working on our Mewtwo and whatever this guy. I think this is the other bird. Yeah. Oh, this is what is that legendary bird? Yeah. So we're still working on a legendary bird and our Mewtwo. But we're really close to having a full dex, which is kind of cool. Sharkadet. Let's see what. Oh yeah, we have our chars. We've got our chars. We even built our really expensive, fancy char. Yeah, we built our little Charizard monument and everything. We got those guys. We haven't built a specific char environment yet. We haven't gotten that far. What we ended up doing is, as you saw, kind of as we were building our environment farm, is that we were throwing our Pokemon into this Poke apartment complex. Oh, sorry. See, I have not played but like Gen 1 and then not gotten back into it until Sword and Shield. So, let's see. Is there a good... Let's do A to Z. I am so sorry. A little charge bar. Oh yeah, here we go. We got our little guy. I am so sorry. Yeah, we have our little guy on the island. Let me see if I can pull him up. Where would I have put him? Because he likes to sit. Like, when we discovered him in the main game, like, he was all, like, being a fruity edgelord guy. Where did I put him? Yeah, right now, everybody is kind of in this apartment complex situation as I'm starting to build out off the main island. What we did was we focused on just kind of building out our farms first. So we have our tree farm. We have an automated tree farm. We have our not sure what you want. Luxury relaxation. We'll get you. And then we have our building for our storage. So we have all of our under storage. And then, so we have plenty of places to put all our stuff. This is our workspace and our cooking space. And then the biggest amount of time was spent on building out our environment. So we have all the official environments, and we also have the event environments. So like here we have the current environment for Sableye, and then we have pop-up environments here. So that's what the majority of our time has been on. Here's our vegetable farms, and then we've been working out our tiny environments here to go and build out Pokepark proper. So we did our Scyther environments here, and we did a Gloomer environment here, and then we have, this is our Bulbasaur environments, and then we have our Squirtle Squad environment here. So that's what we've been working on. And we're going to build back behind our gates here, making specific environments for groups. So let's see, where is Charlotte's little apartment? Oh, what we did is we threw them all into an apartment, and now we're building out environments for them so they're less cramped and they have all their stuff. So like, let me see here, where did I put my honey? So if I do a honey, I can call everybody in their little environment apartments. So the way that you do these is that you actually bury a house underneath, and then you have this white outline for each individual area. So what we did is we buried a house, and then we painted out the outline with all kind of stuff that they like. There, here's what we got going on. How's your comfort level? Relaxation. Yeah, you have a whole long chair. Yeah, the important thing is on top, you have to put your basics. You gotta put a relaxation, a decoration, and a toy. Each environment. So that's that environment. We really made the Gloam overrun, because the Gloam's like that hideout. But you see we got a little Bulbasaur hiding out here? He likes to sit in the grass. But we really wanted to make it look like kind of overgrown. Okay, so where? Because unfortunately I was kind of lazy in the apartments, and I didn't put them in their like specific by type because I knew that this was going to be temporary. I was really just like trying to get them out of their spawning environments as fast as possible. So let's see, we got our guys there. But yeah, as you see, every apartment, you have your 3 objects, you have a decoration, and a toy. So that keeps them happy enough until you can place them in like a full built out area. So we're just going to do a walkthrough on the apartments here. So yeah, we got our little guy there. And they tend to be pretty happy and free-flowing. Here's our little apartment tour. this is always meant to be temporary. While I got everybody spawned up. And now we're kind of doing the slow, hard work to get everybody. Oh yeah, they're definitely here. I just forgot where I put them because I'm a bad Pokemon master. And we're just taking our time building out the park. Because we definitely want them to have, like, healthy environments. Like we're building out some funky little environments for sets of 4 here. So... there. Okay, let's... Once again, I am not smart, so let's, first of all, make sure we remember which one's Armitage. Because I am absolutely not bright. Okay, oh, our armor boys. Yeah. Okay, so they were definitely spawned later, just because in general it's really hard to get the other spawning environment. So where did I put that? That's a good stinking question. Oh, here they are. Let's get our honey out. Boom. There we go. That's our boy. Oh. We are all up in there. There you go. Some food, spicy food. I don't have spicy food because curry pot takes a while. We can give you some of our table burger. Like I don't mushrooms is considered spicy. Boom. But yeah, that's our armor guy. And I'll show you the spawning environment. So yeah, our armor guys are back here. So yeah. So we have the Auspicious Knight's Shrine and the Malicious Knight's Shrine. So yeah, you need 2 stepping stones, 2 what are they? Fire pits, and one of these stands. I usually just steal the stand from the Driftaloones. But yeah, getting the armors is the hardest to do. So yeah, if somebody wants to visit the island, take a picture of the armor, and then print off one, they're welcome to do so. Other hard ones, well, this is just a giant artifact thing. We have our guitars and our basses for our rock and roll guys. Those were hard to find. And then of course all our Dino Boys. So yeah, we have all our Dino Boys. Right there. And then we have the baby Dino Boys all right here. So those are hard to find. We were going back to see... I think we only need to hurt the Tundra Fossil's head to get back to building out our Pokepark. What do we got here? Ooh, shiny. We'll buy some more Pokemon. I would love to. What have I got for you? I've got the most dirt. Oh, you can get some dirt. There we go. Seems like a good trade to me. Okay, let's make a copy of a Tundra Fossil head. They'll take 2 of those rare Pokemon that we just bought. Okay. Now, let's return to building out our visitor center. That I'm gonna have to move this mountain. I really don't want to move this mountain, but it's so close to the entry. Okay, so we've got downs. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to build some sort of railing system. This is a little tight. Okay, so let's see here. First, do we have any stands left? I don't think we have any stands left. Well, let's go build some stands. Just in case we get it. Okay, so there's not really a lot of posing to do. I don't know why I can grab the bottom there. I think that's still the right distance. We want to get rid of some of the rain. Honestly. Like, they really, really want you to use the mouse feature on these things. I'm trying to see how much. I think I might be able to get the Tundra Fossil. That's looking pretty good. Yeah, do I want to move it one over? I can move it a little closer here. Save a little bit of room. Yeah, that's so move it over here. Nah, because then it's going past. Yeah, then it's going past the T-Rex, and it was definitely like supposed to be like a fight stance. Yeah, I think I had it right the first time. Oh, live and learn. Okay, so that means I need 1, 2, 3 more. Okay, so... yeah, let's add some railing back. Boom, so we've got our central exhibit thing there. Okay, so we do still need our welcome desk. Where did we put our welcome desk? Go back to our Jurassic Park look. Which I'm sorry doesn't brought up on screen here, but definitely have the railing. What more we're doing then? So I think we're just gonna have to kind of wing it. Unfortunately. You can start punching out for windows. We're only going to do windows on this level. Let some light in here. Took out a corner. You go back. Faster. And yeah, we can put some windows in here. Should work out perfectly because I believe there was a 3-window system to begin with on the initial. So that'll be really good. That'll allow some light in. And we do have to kind of build up our exterior a little bit. We're going to work on that after we get our little interior done. So yeah, punched out our 3-window system. Let's do that over here. And we're trying to get it as close as possible. But, like, anything we have to make compromises for scale here. That's the fun part about this, like just furring out a building and then kind of building your way into it. There we go. And yeah, these non-side main windows are the way to go on that. Like now, did we have any backside windows? There's really no picture of the backside of the center. So we're just gonna fur that out and then figure out how we're gonna go from there. So we have the other sides. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about that. Okay, so we don't have a lot in the way of partitions, but we can put a couple of these up on the back side of our stairs, just to make them usable. Let's do that for now, and then we'll come back and figure out something later. The back wall here. I think I might have to do a double. Just to have something. And if I was paying attention, I'd figure out how to do that better. Yeah, because some of their railing situation. Yeah, I think that's the best we're gonna do. So yeah, we'll spread that out. Okay, so I need 3 more slides. So that's the trial and error of this thing, right? So we're gonna go that way. Because we do want it to be a floating staircase. That's very much in line with what's going on in the show. So. Out of personal concrete, I gotta go back to the store. All line stuff. Materials. Okay, let's check our actual build. Just crap for this. Said we needed 3 more? Is that what we said? So we are at a concrete deficit. Wild, I thought I filled out much more. Maybe that was in the main game. Mine sometimes. That should be definitely more than enough money. Let's do some glass harvesting too while we're at it. But we're going to keep these for later. Actually, okay, so we gotta do some class. So we need a spicy boy, and we need a crushy boy. Okay, so who are our crushy boys again? All in this area. Crush. Okay, so our dinosaurs actually, which is perfect because we need to move them. I don't know if I want to move them into the Welcome Center or to the park proper yet. But yeah, so we get our Dino Boys, or our Golem, which is for the last we saw you were one Pokemon, so we'll just grab the Pokemon. Hey. Three times over, but oh. Yep. Okay. First fiery boy we see. Yeah, this is our first fiery boy. Let's get our fire chicken. Busket. Antelope fire chicken. That's your name. Okay. So we're at work. We are going to need to build out an actual, like, furnace environment. That's the thing. Let me go. Electro? You are flying too low for me. Gotcha, bud. So this is our tiny little television there. But I think we're going to be throwing Kilowatt in those in the substation. I think like a little boost or something. We're just fiddling around while we're because there's really no way to build that at an angle either. Like I was really trying to fit it into the valley here. So there wasn't much room in the valley. Like I can carve out a bit of the back here as well. So I think if we're going to do an entrance, we need to kind of pivot it between here. this way off of the path? Yeah, maybe. But I still think that I need to move this mountain closer to our squirrel spot here. Which is going to be a hill. I really wish you could like highlight like large sections. Just okay. Let's get back because we only need 3 little plates at the moment, so we should be able to make 3 little plates. Honestly, I could throw a lot of our fire types up in the temple. Or concrete, that should be enough for us right now. Upper one we're at it. Let you keep going. And then we're gonna move on. Opening my body. And our little army waves. See, that's gonna look a lot better with those. Like that much better already. I might actually put some non-cannon windows in there too. We'll see, because we have to build out the those kind of Jurassic Park buttresses as well. Now that I'm paying attention to that. Railing. Precision stuff gets you sometimes. I don't really care what direction they're going. This same direction. And yeah, the white ship's railing is actually more canonical to the Jurassic Park Welcome Center than I thought it would be. That directs our guy up and down a little bit better. Okay, so that makes it a bit easier. Got that, got that. Like poster section. Let's see where the posters. What posters I got. Definition poster, metal poster, abstract. Well, I like this golden poster. Let's put up some posters. Because the big thing is that they have those wrappers that melted into the mural. Let's make 2 of these. Okay, so let's get a poster. How big is the poster? Oh, it is pretty big. Yeah, we're going to print out more of the environmental looking ones for the interior here. Like, I'm sure there are other posters. But these are the ones that we have so far. So I like that. The Eevees are nice big ones. Ooh, they do kind of blend. Yeah, maybe I'd make a ton of those. Because Eevees are the raptors of... Pokopia. When you think about it. There's something new that blends into that a little bit better. We'll definitely replace that because that gets redundant. But I think this is going to be the closest to our raptor mural as we're going to get. You can see they're tiny. I think there'd be a couple more goldens as well. This is like counter. That'll be good. That's a good time. Wait, let's drop the generator there just in case. And in this seat. Okay, so we're going to do a little So we know we're wired up. I believe our under the stairs is already overloading our transmitter, so we'll set the transmitter. here. Don't know what I'm doing underneath. Oh, it is substantial. I want to put it. Well, it doesn't sit on the tower, does it? Almost like a secret. Counter to make it shut. Which case? Just want to put this over here so it stays connected to the environment. Okay, so they'll still put stuff over there. But yeah, I think that makes sense for it. How does wallpaper work? Wallpaper is see, I've got it indoors. You're not letting me install the wallpaper indoors. Like, I don't know. I think wallpaper is the best. Hold on a second. I've got a question to you. Hold on, I am going to leave for a second. Okay, that was a power converter question, which is very important because Thailand, sometimes they have omniports, but sometimes they have their own style of port, which is different than the British port or European port. So it's good to have a region-specific converter for all your electronics, especially for things like the computer here, because they will fry. I don't really know what to do with this little divot, because I might even just fill this in, because we're at the lower level here too, so it's not like it's going to be planted over. So I think we're just going to fill that divot in. Maybe here's where we put our cool ocean poster. Of course, our ocean poster is a 2x, and it's offset, so of course it is. So maybe take that off the ocean poster there. Second thoughts on that. I think I'm going to stick with the round counter. Which will feel nicely. Get our welcome desk. You're going to need to figure out flooring eventually. Let's do that. I don't think we want to put the kitchen in here necessarily, unless it's going to be behind. Hold on. Okay, I'm getting a lot of messages now, so I think we're going to just end our stream here. Chat, if you have ideas for what to do with this upper section and this lower section here underneath the stairs, be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, I think we've got a little bit of decorating going. We've got our cascade. We've got our central environment here. I think we might be punching out some more windows in the skylight. That's going to be a huge feature. And we punched out some windows here. So I think we're gonna punch out a couple more windows here. Let's actually do that right before we leave. Let's punch out some windows. Like, it's not gonna be our canonical 3 at this point, but like there's a lot of variation on these. Because they're of varying lengths. So we're just gonna do that. One last window punch. Because, yeah, that aligns with this stair stuff. I don't know, it might be. Can we make it a larger window? That's plus yeah, let's bring some light in here. And I think that'll be our last thing for the day, is bringing light into the center. Okay, so we've got our frontage windows here ready to go. We might backtrack on those when we see how our buttressing works. And we've got our entry going. And we've got a welcome center. And we need to work on 2 back things. But I think that's a good place to stop for the stream today. Thank you all so much once again. We still have about 3,500 to go on paying off my medical bills for this near stroke, which was not fun. So if you want to hit the GoFundMe or the Patreon, it'd be greatly appreciated. But otherwise, thank you all, and